Hey everyone, welcome back to the stream. It's May 27th, Tuesday. We've arrived at a 1v1. Playing our man Mirrored on Cirillata. Been a good amount of banter here. There's quite a few spectators in the lobby. So I've been having a good time chatting with these guys and found ourselves in a game. Mirrored is a pretty aggressive player. He likes to do these weird, like, one con opens, no con opens, something like that. So I'm just going to try and stabilize off two cons, see what happens. First game of the day. Actually, don't like this LLT. I'll make one here. Oh, he's playing Cortex. Oops.
Low power.
Oh,
Aircraft spotted. Enemy commander destroyed.
GG. No Apollo. Hey, how's it going, man?
Battle.
Oof. I like this map. It's a good one. Feel like I got the con turret open pretty well. You have to like get up to the third and fourth con turret pretty quickly. One might say before you even move out of the base with your commander. It's another map we can play on. Mithril Mountain could be good. Theta crystals. Tundra. Hmm. Hey, Mark Ballin. Good to see you, man. Thanks for that. Good to hear you got a new job. Yeah, I've been streaming a lot. I haven't really been producing videos, but I've been enjoying doing the streams, especially those weekend streams. I'm just like actually, I'm away for the summer working myself and have a lot of free time, so hence the extra streaming.
Please choose your starting location.
Okay, I feel like I got a pretty decent Cortex open down for like these kind of maps. This one's even a little different because you have the access to the E reclaim. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, obviously you just go like red spot first here. Try and get the reclaim. Might even go over here. Yeah, I've been doing like an internship at a construction firm, so pretty cool. Doing like a wastewater plant or water. Yeah, I guess it's known as like a wastewater treatment facility.
Battle
So
started.
building one of those. Hmm. Wind's pretty low, but we're not stalling. That's usually the rule I do, is if I'm not stalling energy, I won't make the solars, so we'll see what happens. Do something like this. Okay, we can spend this energy bank here after this solar. That's annoying. Not good. We're accessing a lot of energy right now. Just making that solar was definitely a mistake.
Low power.
That's not good. Ah.
Low power.
I need to get an air lab soon. And I'm feeling like kind of comfortable with the energy situation, so yeah, GG.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Appreciate that.
Bad.
Good play, see this crack. Not a lot of good 1v1 players on right now. Kind of the same crew every night. Just like Thirty Modillo. Kind of have to like catch it earlier in the day to run into all those like good EU
Please choose
players.
your starting location.
Yeah, thanks, Noah. Yeah, if you guys can, hit the like button. Would definitely appreciate that. Helps the channel out. Gives me a reason to keep making stuff, so. Lately I've been streaming almost every day just because I have a lot of free time, so. I think in the on the weekends, I want to say I stream like earlier in US Central, maybe like 8 a.m. something like that. But during the week, it's more or less like 7 p.m. US Central. Stream during the week. Work. Yeah, come on down anytime. Wind's doing well, so it's nice. Can make the third wind. Don't mind that. Even though it's at 20, it could go down. So, and I think it was a little bit like low heading into these two. It wasn't like immediately at 20. So, we'll see. 1, 2, 1, 5. Okay, that's what we do. And then we go at least one wind turbine. Yeah, it is a steep learning curve, especially if you haven't played like any of the TA games like Subcom or anything like that. That's where I think that's why I picked the game up so fast, is I'd played a decent amount of Subcom, so. So let me just make like 4 wins in a row. Oh, I'm grabbing it. I thought that was the second con for a second. Almost grabbed that and just told it to assist the lab. Get this build power out. Wind's clicking right now. As soon as I say it, it starts going down. That's funny. That's interesting. He's playing Cortex again.
Low power.
Okay, so that's a good catch.
Enemy commander destroyed.
GG.
Battle end.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he did wrong there, honestly. Maybe he's just getting frustrated. Is there any other maps? Okay, well, I guess we'll run it back.
Please choose your starting location.
Yeah, I think he's a little tilted. He didn't even lose the con. I just stopped the radar and killed the max. Could try playing vehicles here. Thanks, no, appreciate that. Thank you.
Battle started.
I guess we'll do the same thing. I kind of want to play vehicles, but it can get a little awkward on this map, to be frank. I also kind of walled myself in already, so GG, what are you gonna do? Maybe we can get away with 2 wins, but it's going down, so yeah, I'm not really sweating it. I'll make the 3, assess the situation. Okay, we ended up making 4, not quite needing it, but maybe we can go 2 cons. Nah. I just like the way this has been working for me. What is it? 1 con, 2 grunts, con, 5 grunts, con, and then just a bunch of grunts. Yeah, beautiful one. Okay, the wind tax here. Lab finishes. What is that? I guess I could technically have assisted the lab, but...
Low power.
Crest wind, right? It's gonna suck when this radar tries to come up, but I think we'll get out of this, right? Oh, that's not good. He might actually get this radar. Oops. Accessing a bit of E here.
Low power. I think I boxed myself in with the commander. Low power.
Oh, that was a blunder. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, GG.
Enemy commander destroyed. Ba-
Rontanima asks, about my camera settings. Yeah, actually, the one I would recommend the most is, I can show in the next game. The HP cost is really good though. Oh, they must be talking about something else. I kind of want to take a quick break, so maybe someone else go get in here. I think he was behind in like economy there. Medulla. I would have played Medulla, but anyways, Ratanima, I'm gonna take a break, but as soon as I get back, I'll answer your question about the camera settings or show what settings I have. And then I did not commentate on the faction wars, but I think I might get Sash on the channel here soon and talk about some of the games that they played on his team. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, it's fine. I had a lot of energy though. I had like 4 energy storage, so I had like at least 20,000 energy in the bank. I didn't feel too bad about it, and there was like 2 cons there. To, like, well, between the commander and there was a con there. I could remake a lot of them. So I'm gonna let this load in. I'll put it on Modulo's. Modulo's view, and then I'll just take a quick break, get some water, stretch my legs, come back, and talk about the game. Oh, okay. Did they like restart the game or something? This is weird. I tried putting on its player view for you guys, but I guess I didn't select Modulo, or sorry, Mirrored. Sorry about that. What do we got here? This is Canis River. Modulo versus Mirrored. Modulo probably should win this. He's got a. This is a really nice spawn. Honestly, I think the only one that's like equally as good as this is just playing vehicles here and doing the X Factor build. But this build is pretty strong. Mirrored took some early damage to his scalp. He got the res bot out. Okay, that's nice. He needs to start making these ASAP. And then start reclaiming energy. Talk about the camera settings though. Okay, so I have overhead camera set. And usually what I do is I'll tilt it all the way up. This is like straight perpendicular. And then I'll just do like one click down. And that's what I play at. I don't know why I don't like looking at it straight top down, but that's just me. Limit camera zoom I have turned all the way up. So when this is the most I can zoom in. Smoothness I have is turned down all the way. Actually, is it? Yeah, the lowest smoothest can go. And I think that's like the zooming in and out, how smooth that is. And then the panning speed I have turned all the way up. So you can do this, I think. Or is that? Yeah, I think that's that. The zoom scroll speed I have turned almost all the way up. It's at 44, and that's just how fast like the zooming in and out is. So I like to you can only zoom in this far, and then you can just quickly zoom back out to like this view here and kind of see everything. I had this invert. I don't know why. It's like sometimes I need it to be inverted. Sometimes it's weird. I don't know. Can't explain it. And then reverse scrolling. I think that's the panning actually. Yeah. I think that's like. Anyways, I think that should clear that up. If you have any more questions, let me know. I'll show you anything else. Also, like play on grid. If you're not playing on grid, change that. I don't know what else to say. Wow, this is good damage. 2 mexes. Okay, yeah. A lot of wins. Like 8 wins almost. I think that was 5. Or like 4 in one building. And then there's still more pressure over here. I think he could maybe kill this right here. That would be a decent catch, honestly. But it's right in front of the main base, so you can just kind of remake that pretty easily. And he's already on 2 construction turrets. Wow. Yep, expands here. It's another good reason spawning here actually is to expand to this position is actually that's something I recently changed. When doing, say I spawn here and I do the X Factor build and then I walk back, the first con goes back here and my second con goes here actually. Makes a radar there, and then that's the second con. And then I guess I think the third con really should just go this way and make a radar and then start making these mexes. Anyways, let's take a look at how Mirrored's doing. He's caught back up in metal production. He's way behind on metal produced, and doing this walk with the commander feels gross. Ugh. I mean, I get making wins with the commander is pretty strong, but like he's got the energy storage up. He has his con scaling win. You could easily like walk like right over here, and then you still have like a decent space to like make like another 12 wind turbines with your commander if you wanted to. Because right now he's actually he's accessing a lot of metal. He could be going into, well, like if this was turned back on and he was continuing to expand, he could start adding on like up to 4 con turrets. I really think 4 con turrets is the number you want to be at versus vehicles, and then transition to like a vehicle lab yourself. This is gross. You know the commander's over here. You have to know the commander's there. Yeah, GG.
Commander has died. Battle.
Mirrored needs some. You need some pointers or something. All right, Modulo. Ah, he's
You
gonna
are
jump
now
out.
playing.
Is there any lobbies? Rotato rehost? Oh, can I get in here? I'm just gonna check this out real fast. Okay, it's an enormous queue. Never mind. One. Just run them at the thing. Ribbit Medulla. That's Alt F4's new name. I'm pretty sure. Canis River. Yeah, we can try this one. He plays bots there. That's so interesting. Okay, so do the X Factor build. He seemed like he was keeping the commander in the main base, which is like, I guess you
Please
can
choose your starting
maybe attack the
location.
expansions, maybe like try and sneak around the main base and get the wins or something like that. But I think maybe attacking expansions would be a little better. So what? His main base was here, right? Which is here. Okay. I was messing around with like between the two max version and the 3 max version. I like this one a lot better, it seems, but I don't know if it's as good, to be honest. Because you save like this much distance plus some distance on the lab, like getting it closer to assist. So really you're only saving yourself like this amount of a walk. That much plus this. Which I don't think really quite pays for. I don't think that quite pays for not having that mech turned on for so long. The con is earlier though, so like that's the other thing too. It's like because you're only going 2 mechs, the con is earlier. You know what? I like it. What also is good though
Battle
is doing like
started.
the 3 solar open. That does feel nice, but this is a wind map. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling. All right, wind's going down. I think we'll have to do what, 5 wins? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Hopefully wind goes back up. If it go, I mean, we do 5 wins before lab is not the worst thing in the world. But we see wind going down, so we'll just make the solar. Excuse me. And depending on what our U-bar looks like here, when the lab finishes, we can go 2 rascals or the con, but okay. All right, let's see what happens. We're at 100 metal energy per second, which is kind of what you want.
Low power.
Oh, not good.
Low power.
Oh, that's not good. Oops.
Low power. Commander destroyed.
I think I made a few extra scouts. Maybe you might not need as many versus Cortex grunts. I think it's a little more important versus like the fleas, but You only need a few for like the various choke points on that map. Wish we could play like a 2v2 or something like that, kind of call it a night, but see, what other maps are there? How do you get the queued items to show on the side of your screen? On the left side? Just the Hades might be nice. Five AM gaming, yeah, that's wild. All right, loading into a game. Think we might play one more. I might call it quits a little early tonight. Need to get a good night's sleep. Oh yeah, that's something I never click on. I'm not sure when I turned that on. Someone suggested to kind of look at it. I think it, like there's some hotkey you can use to like scroll through like idle things or different kinds of units you've made. And I don't know. I just like can't never think to click on it over there. Just played vehicles, so I wonder. I kind of want to play like Armada bots here. But that can be difficult versus Cortex bots. Yeah, I'm not sure how to turn that on, actually. I mean, you can kind of do any start here.
Battle started.
Chris asks, I have trouble microing vehicle scouts against ticks. How do you do it? Okay. I think an easy fix is actually just keeping your scouts by the things you want to defend. That's something that took me a long time to figure out, actually. But if you're defending against fleas versus with scouts, just stay by the mexes you want to defend. Hope that helps. Also, you want to kite the ticks because the rovers outrange ticks as well. So if you can be kiting them, moving away, so to speak. Yeah, 4 wind turbines, bot lab. Ooh, wind's going down. We'll see what happens. I don't mind making a solar. So just because wind's so low. Oh, now it's going back up. I can do the normal open I wanted to do. I'll just do this. Yeah, 2 ticks. Resbot con, and then a 5 ticks, 5 pawns. Actually, tick. Oh, grunts. This is not the matchup I wanted, actually.
low power.
Oh, I guess you lose some. I played a little too greedy here, I think, with the cons, because this is not the matchup I want. Yeah, it's really tough.
Commander self-destructed.
Ooh, yeah, I kind of gambled there. Playing Armada bots on this map is kind of rough. I can't. The first push was good, but still had a chance of going around and killing expansion. Yeah, grunts are very strong. Easy real. Trying to think what I could have done differently there. Yeah, I think the army positioning, because I kept on trying to go for like a counter attack around the top side, and that really just like fucked up me defending against stuff. You win some, you lose some. What are you gonna do? Damn.
Please choose your starting
Alright,
location.
we'll do what I was going to do. I guess I'll play Cortex here. Ticks are very bad against grunts. Ugh. I think my counter, it was a little late that game too. I think I kind of snuck that in at a certain point because I didn't quite balance like getting that. Oh.
Battle started.
I think you just barely need to make this for a second, right? This is a nice open actually. 3 solar vehicle lab. It like works perfectly so you can make the first con. very quickly. It's very nice. And you really don't excess much. Like, if you do it right, it's like hardly anything. And you do a little bit of a walk after. When you do this with like S-Cortex, you just do a little walk after the lab finishes. Because you don't need more energy production, actually, for a bit. So we'll just walk here. It's just the lab. Access to 164.
Low power.
Alright, well, making that solar, you need to make 2 over here, something like that. That's the timing I wanted to avoid actually making that, because I was stalling metal there. Or my mexes were stalling on energy there for a second. That's actually really bad. Super bad. Oh!
Commander
GG.
destroyed. Ba-
Took a little damage there, but covered nicely. I'll play one more.
Please choose your starting location.
Could try the same thing. I really do like that build. It's pretty strong. I think I can actually get away with making a few less. I'll do a couple things differently here because what the real blunder there was making the radars at the same time.
Battle started.
You have good sleep at 10% increased APM. Of course, Sturksy would chime in with that. Okay. Yeah, so some news, I guess. I think I might be playing on one of the America teams. So it'd be like me. I think we're still sorting it out, but it'd be like me, Austin, Zhao. I Will Conquer, Dirksy, Neb, and then there's someone else in there too. So we need to like figure out like, because I think it's only can be 6 people. We need to figure out who's actually going to be. On the team, I suppose. Dirksy's a madman. The infinite cycle, yeah. I think we'll make 6. 6 is nice because I can put a scout here and then a scout over there. Oh, hold on. 1, 2. What is this? A grunt?
Low power.
Okay, so now I think we did this okay fairly well. We'll get away with making this contour way earlier. Should be able to just go like this. Come over here. Assist that.
Low power. Enemy commander destroyed. Battle ended.
Meh. I feel you, Mark. You know, I don't think I think he could be a captain of his own team, you know, so. What are wins? I went solar only. Oh yeah, this guy's new, Ultra Godzilla. anyways, that's it for me. Last game. So hope you guys enjoyed this in the stream. If you can, hit the like button, leave a comment, and I'll see you tomorrow.